The 13 on Your Sidelines Protector of the Week, sponsored by Rand Insurance Group.
We love it. The Tri-County cheer team doing spoiler alert, as well as their football team did tonight. Here on 13 on Your Sidelines, we never overlook the importance of the offensive line. And this season, you also can't overlook Central Montcalm. The Hornets' offensive line is our latest 13 on Your Sidelines Protector of the Week. Last week, Central Montcalm put a hurting on Kent City 36-8, and the Hornets came into tonight with a 5-1 record. They're averaging almost 39 points per game and 262 rushing yards a game. The starters on that offensive line are Ryan Silverthorne, Ben Yao, Chase Minicky, Colton Collar, Waylon Lingman, and Trey Zerva, and also Tristan Ralph. Congrats, guys. And the Hornets stayed on top of the CSAA Silver standings with a 54-6 win over Lakeview. And first place was also on the line tonight in the OK Red Conference. The conference-leading Hudsonville Eagles hosted the second-place Granville Bulldogs as their teams look to keep their conference title hopes alive. We're once again joined by Maddie Monroe, who was out at Eagle Stadium.
Jacob, Hudsonville was looking to snap a 5-game losing streak against the Bulldogs. It was the 36th all-time meeting between these two conference foes, and Hudsonville came out swinging. Bryce Fox barrels through for an early touchdown, and the Eagles take the lead 7-zip. But the Bulldogs don't let that lead stick. Jaden Terry gets his hands on the ball and goes for it, making it past the defense and running all the way into the end zone to tie it up in the first quarter. Second quarter now, and Hudsonville wants to take that lead back. Owen Harmsma with the ball, and he takes off, booking it towards the end of the field. An incredible run from Harmsma, and the Eagles are up 14-7. And that scoring streak continues. Connor Brindahl with the great throw to Brandon Van Lake. He almost gets tripped up by the defense, but he makes it into the end zone for another Eagles touchdown. The Bulldogs can't stop them, and Hudsonville wins 35-16.
Big win tonight for the Eagles. So now we go to the OK Green, where everybody is chasing Mona Shores. The Sailors picked up a win against Union tonight, so they're going to stay on top of these standings while everyone else tries to stay in the hunt. That includes Byron Center and Forest Hills Northern. The Bulldogs had beaten the Huskies in each of the past 5 seasons. We go late second quarter, Byron Center up 27-10, 15 seconds on the clock. Landon Tungate looks like he's going to be brought down, somehow escapes, has the vision to find Chase Swartz deep in Huskies territory, and the sophomore Dawson Hillard would reward his offense for that play, drilling the long field goal to give BC a 20-point lead at the break. Second half, Huskies looking to get back in it, but Eli Farrow with the pick, he disappears behind the FHN bench. You're going to have to take my word on this. He took it to the house. Pick 6, Bulldogs up by 27. And later in the quarter, BC would put this one on ice. Nice fake here to Carter Ahern, who trots on in to make it a 44-10 game. Byron Center takes its 6th straight win over the Huskies, 51-24. And the other big matchup in the OK Green title picture saw Reese Puffer traveling to Muskegon. We're once again joined by Matt Guard, who was at historic Hackley Stadium.
Yeah, Jacob, Muskegon found themselves in unfamiliar territory tonight with a 2-3 record. They were fighting for their playoff lives. Last time they missed the postseason, 1999. That was also the last time they lost to Reese Puffer. The Rockets down 33-0 in the third, facing 4th down. Sage Seacrest shows he's an American Idol with a big gain on the keeper. A face mask puts Puffer on the 3-yard line. Seacrest would take it again for the score, and he's more excited than the folks in Times Square on New Year's Rockin' Eve. But that's where the comeback would end for the Rockets. They take the run. LaRue Phillips knocks the ball loose. Makai Lennox-Brooks, he's on there to fall on it. Big Reds were in business. Ensuing drive, James Young throws to Arquez Petty for a 26-yard tutty. Muskegon beats their cross-county rivals 47-7. The Big Reds are 3-3 on the year.
Thanks, Matt. Now we move on to Coopersville. The Broncos control their own destiny in that new River City Alliance Conference. The Broncos came into tonight on top of the standings. All they needed to do to bring the first ever conference championship home in the RCA, just keep winning. The Broncos had a tough road test tonight, traveling out to Kennewa Hills. We joined the action in the third. Kennewa Hills up 22-14 as Kusmani Broussard drops a shoulder into the end zone, 29-14. Next drive, though, Coopersville's Bo Harris drops a dime to Brooks Hayden in double coverage, and he fights his way through multiple tackles. dives into the end zone here at the end of the play, but after a missed 2-point conversion, that would keep this a 2-score lead for Kennewick Hills. However, Hayden takes over on defense as well, picking off the Knights' pass in the end zone. They were in business. Grayson Fellows would not let that pick shake his confidence, however. He finds Will Fussman, who dives into the end zone himself. That would extend the Knights' lead. Harris, though, would not be outdone as he takes the quarterback keeper, outruns the entire defense. That would keep Coopersville into this game. Trying to take time off the clock is what Kennewick Hills would then try and do to win this game. Broussard would fight his way through the middle, and the big boys come up behind him, push him forward for some more yards. We got to give some love to the offensive line as Kennewick Hills takes this game 43-41. And we're still going here on 13 On Your Sidelines. When we return, Montague looking to keep its postseason hopes alive. After the break, we're going to go back to the West Michigan Conference where the Wildcats squared off with the Fremont Packers. And a rivalry game renewed with Godwin Heights and Kelloggsville, both looking to inject some momentum into their season. We'll be back in just 2 minutes.